you watched the last video we dropped, you'll notice we had a big fail on repairing the front winch and putting the winch rope on and stuff, and now we're waiting for parts. So what do? Well, we move on to the next thing that needs to be fixed on the wrecker. When you work a truck like this one, in the conditions that we do, there's always something that needs to be fixed. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our winch rope on that we got from Yankum on the boom winch. It's 150 feet of 7/16 diameter winch rope. It has a 22,000 pound rating. So that's what we're going to put on the boom winch. And we're going to go back to the big red hook that's still attached to that winch rope that we broke on the S10 recovery. So the first thing we need to do is get some slack in this cable so we can work with it. You want to fire up the wrecker and turn the pump on? Alright, we're going to disassemble our pulley here. Because if you look, this is a little beat up, and it's fine for winch cable, but that'll really chew up a winch rope, so we're going to have to repair that. Oh, we got to peel off all the cable now. You want to give me free spool on the winch? Sure. So back when we had to replace this in the middle of a recovery, the Epic S10 recovery, we couldn't get this bolt out that was holding the end of the synthetic winch rope. But fortunately, this attachment doesn't really need any strength. It just keeps you from pulling the cable all the way out the end. The wraps on the drum are what give you the strength. That's why you should always have at least 3 to 5 wraps on the drum before you start any real tension on a winching situation. So this should just pull out, and it did. But I want to address this situation and try and get that bolt out before we put the new synthetic on. So we're going to give that a try. Well, looks like that's going to take some heat. Still some synthetic rope there. I'm going to burn that. There we go. All right, let's see if we got a new set screw that'll fit in there. Hey, that's the right size. Okay, so we're ready on this end. Okay, what to do to this so we have a nice smooth surface for the rope to guide through. I think I got an idea. If we cut all this out of there and sacrifice the chain link here, I think we can weld that on the end of it, and the chain link will give us a nice smooth round surface to guide the rope through. I think that'll work. Got to sacrifice the link to get one full link off that's uncut. think that'll work good. Kind of polish it up a little bit in there. We're going to clean up the inside right where the seam is on the chain link with a file a little bit. Don't have any red with me today. It looks like the tip of this is going to be black now. I think that'll work. All right, let's see if we can get this assembled here. Well, we realized that we like doing this so much, we decided to do it twice. We put the pin in from the wrong direction. So, we put the pin in from the wrong side. If you see, there's a little flat ground on here that goes against this tab, and that's to keep the pin from spinning. Adjust that tab against the flat to keep it from spinning. We had the pin in from this direction, nothing to keep it from spinning. Do it from the wrong side again.
That would not be a good idea.
Then we got the washer here on the outside, which I was trying to put on the inside before. Now, line up the flat. Now we get to spool it on. We need the truck running for that. Okay. So let me turn on the exhaust fan first.
Okay.
And it's spooling on. We want to keep a little tension on it. Once you tension these ropes, or once you spool them in with full tension on them, they lay nice and flat on the drum. I suppose some of you are wondering why I'm wearing gloves when it's a synthetic winch rope. Well, we're spooling the whole thing in. I'm trying to hold a little tension on it, and it will burn my hands eventually, so that's why we're wearing gloves. Almost there. Well, that's finally done, except for the big red hook. We'll put that on in a minute. I wanted to address one of the common comments that I get on the YouTube channel, and that's about the exhaust leak on the wrecker. The wrecker does have an exhaust leak from time to time, and we do tighten up the headers and we get rid of it. We replace the gaskets and we run for a while, and then the headers loosen up again. Now to you guys, it seems like they're leaking all the time, but you got to remember that we do, a dozen recoveries in a weekend, and then we'll fix it, and then a few events later it starts to leak again. Well, we might be doing 6 or 7 recoveries that weekend. So to you guys, it seems like it's leaking all the time, but the wrecker also makes another noise that kind of sounds like an exhaust leak, and that's the lifters. Some of you old guys out there will remember when Rhodes lifters came out, the variable duration lifters, anti-pump up lifters. Well, Rhodes was the first one, and when they first developed them, they kind of sounded like solid tappets. you could adjust them as much as you wanted, but you couldn't get rid of that noise. And so that's some of the noise that you're hearing, and that's just the way it is. So now we'll get this hook on and we'll finish this up. Yep, it can be like that. You want to do the honors?
Yes. Watch fingers.